Good morning. I'd like to do an update on how slow the fruit are to ripen this season. So here's the Laverne Red that we pollinated earlier this summer, and you can see the small fruit is on day 43, and the large fruit, which is definitely about 1.5 pounds, I would say, maybe more, is on day 41, and it's just starting to get its coloring, which is extremely slow this season. Last season we were getting a lot of color at around day 30. That was with different varieties, of course, but we've had this consistent foggy, kind of overcast mornings here in Southern California, and it's great for filming, and I personally love it, but it's really causing the dragon fruit to really ripen slowly on the vine this season. However, I noticed that Tricia is looking quite a bit different, so let's go check her out. So I thought that this Tricia cutting was going to flower this year in fruit, but instead, one of the newest ones that I got from a really old plant flowered and fruited instead. In fact, it didn't even have roots at the time, and it had 4 flower buds. One aborted, and I plucked off the others to promote growth on just one. So I wanted to see what would happen. And here we are. So this is day 42, and I'm gonna end its misery. You can see how loose it is. And I really want this plant to develop some branch growth. And I know that this is not gonna be a very tasty fruit, but let's go try it out anyways. Also, this is not the correct way to pick up dragon fruit. I'm gonna show you a really cool method when the Laverne Red is ripe, but let's do it, and you can just twist and pull. It's very simple if it's ripe enough. But again, that is not a preferable method in my opinion. Just one way to do. Okay, so what a beautiful little fruit. I find it extremely stunning. Wow. The colors. This is created by Edgar Valdivia and named in honor of one of his daughters. Wow. It's very beautiful. But this is a poor representation of his fruit. So I'm not going to BRIX it or anything in front of you. I just want to see, did it create viable seeds? And yes, it did. Surely it did. Look at that. What a beautiful color. It's about the size of a sugar dragon. And wow, I like the color a lot. It's definitely a bit more ruby, kind of purple in there. You can see that. More so than what you see visually. In other words, it's definitely a darker purple than what the camera is relaying to you. It's more, there's a bit of fuchsia in there. It's not red. I see fuchsia in there. So, wow. See it? You can see it on the blade. Usually on the blade's a good indicator of the actual color of the fruit, more than the camera. All right. So, I think I need to definitely taste a little bit. But I expect it to be bland because that poor cutting had way too much on its plate. Not enough energy, not enough carbohydrates to turn into sugar. Wow, I'm wrong. It's actually really sweet. I'll BRIX it for you guys. Wow. It's very complex. Holy burritos. This thing's awesome. I did not expect that. So it's definitely, it has a lot of complex kind of berry earthiness in a very pleasant way. But again, this is a poor representation of the fruit. So I cross-pollinated Tricia with Laverne Red, and I'm really interested to see what these seedlings look like, because they're gonna be crosses of crosses of crosses, basically. It's the easiest way I could explain it, because Tricia is a hybrid and Laverne Red is a hybrid. So these are just for personal use. I want to really just understand how these plants hybridize, and I want to see that firsthand. Now, I can't believe that that little cutting was able to produce such a sweet fruit. So I'm very excited to wait another year or two for this plant to mature and produce a fruit worthy of analysis, I guess you could say. But I am gonna give it a quick BRIX. So let's see what that looks like. Wish I had the digital one, but we're on a budget here. See if I can get a little more. That should work. So it's at a 16, which is quite a feat. I'll take a picture of it and put it in the video, but it BRIXed at a 16, and that was from a 3-month-old cutting of Tricia. So wow, amazing. Let me go show you this plant in the sunlight so you could appreciate it more. Here it is in the sun. What a stunning, stunning fruit. Thank you, Mr. Valdivia. All right, give us a like and a subscribe, and have yourself a wonderful day.